Have you ever skipped it or attended to classes in university? According to the survey conducted by UPulse, that 86% course students have skipped a lesson due to the boring content of lesson, the heavy workload of study, and also the early lesson start time.
How often do you skip lesson or come late in 1 week?
I skip lessons about once a week and I come late about 3 times a week.
Always 5 times per week.
Often 4 times per week.
According to the research, do you agree those are the 3 main reasons of this issue?
Yes, I live in Chengkeno, so sometimes 8:30 class is too early for me.
Yeah, it's too boring and I need to engage in society activities, and I prefer to enjoy my relaxed university life, and some of these I have just learned in associate degree. I'm not interested.
Yes, too many homework. Sometimes there are 3 assignments need to submit in 1 week. Assignment and task is more important than attendance.
As a student, do you think that you are not taking your responsibility due to this habit?
May not, because I think many students has this habit.
No, first of all, self-control for study, and I think we are adult and we can have a self-managed study.
I don't think so. Sometimes I'm not intending to absent, and I doing the homework is also taking the responsibility of student.
Which aspect you think is the most important for the university life? Study, society, activity, or part-time jobs?
These are important because I think these are important for a complete and rich new life.
Society activities not only just focus on the book theory but also establish human relations and social network.
Study because I want to graduate with first on. It is have advantage in future career.
Nowadays, the university student may not think that attending classes on time or even attending class are their own responsibilities. However, how the teacher perceive these behaviors of the student?
Is it common that the student attend late and even skip your lesson frequently?
I think in my evening classes, it is pretty common that the students come late because of the work. But then for skipping class, I think it is occasional.
According to the research and our interview that you have seen, there are 3 main reasons of this issue. So, do you agree and why?
Yes, I think so. I think some students, they may skip the class because they have to hand in a lot of assignments in the midterm. And also some students, like in the morning class, some students may skip the class or may come late because they can't get up early.
Do you believe that this issue is related to lack of responsibility?
If students skip class because of the boring contents, then I would think they lack responsibility.
Do you have any precaution for it, and is it effective?
I don't think I should have any precaution for that. I think it should be the responsibility of the students to attend the class.
After the completion of university life, most of the graduates will join the labor market. If they keep this attitude to work, how the employer will perceive them?
So according to our research and the interview, the reason of the issue due to the boring content of the lesson, the heavy workload of study, and also the early lesson in the morning. So do you think these 3 reasons are reasonable, and why?
Students, if they skip class or being late, cannot say because of the boring content of the lessons, heavy workload, or too early to start the lesson in the morning. So I think it's very much based on the personal attitude and responsibility. So I don't think this is a good reason for them for being late.
Is that the punctuality is the most important factor for you or for your hotel to evaluate the staff performance?
It still plays a very important part to reflect the associates' attitude towards their work or their study.
If a new staff work excellent, however, he or she has an unsatisfactory performance on the punctuality, will you still accept he or she to pass the probation?
I don't think the manager is allowed the person to pass the probation, because if that's a person always late, the other colleagues need to do their job, and also it perceived as bad attitude, and also it will affect the morale of the team because everyone have the discipline and responsibility to be punctual, to be on time and do the work.
Even the world keeps changing every day. However, some norms and standards toward a person will never change.